Hi everyone, this afternoon I'm going to show you a quilt card and I got this from a YouTube video by one of the demonstrators and her name escapes me at the moment, but I'm very grateful to her for showing this technique. So basically the finished card, this is one done with the in colours from last year. So I've also used the Lovely You stamp set to stamp the cardstock, and this is the labels die, which has got a sentiment from the Lovely You stamp set. So it's then been embossed with the textile embossing folder. This is one with the Peach Designer Series paper, and I've cut out one of the peaches from the Designer Series paper. This is retired ribbon, and I've embossed that with the Old World die. The sentiment is from Pansy Patch, and this long strip is from the Suit and Tie dies. It's used as a strap for the shirt, but you can just cut off the ends and use it for a thin and narrow sentiment. This is with the hand-penned petals suite. This is the Designer Series paper. There's a stamp and a sentiment from the suite. That's retired ribbon. This is Petal Pink. This is from the Hydrangea Hill suite. That's the Designer Series paper, which is now sadly sold out. And that sentiment is from the Artistic bundle, which is a really lovely sentiment, and that die is from that bundle as well. I can't remember the name of this paper, but it's from the new catalogue. It's really lovely little small prints, and this is the Stitched Flowers dies, which are absolutely fabulous, and that's the sentiment basis from them as well. And then this one is from the Friends Are Like Seashells, and I've cut out the seashells out of the Designer Series paper. I think the Designer Series paper is still available. So I'm going to be using the hand-penned Designer Series paper this time. I'm going to show you two methods for putting the quilt front together, as it were. So what you would do is start off with the top left-hand square. So this coloured cardstock is 4 1/8 by 5 1/4. Okay, and these squares you need 3 different pieces of Designer Series paper, which are obviously double-sided. So you actually cut 2 of each one, so these are 1 3/4 inch. So this first one is going to go almost to the edge there and there, and then the second one you're going to take is going to go under the first one, so it's going to go on point, and you want it coming just short of the edge like that. Okay, so you can see that's looking good so far anyway. Okay, the next one is just going to go over that one and along the side like that. Now if you remember under and over, this one's going to go under there and over there, so that you can see it just fits in nicely like that. You can just adjust them at this stage until they don't have to be absolutely perfect. So you can see there are 4 squares there interlocked. Okay, so now I'm going to take, I start on the left, it's left to right, left to right, left to right. So this one is, again, if you think of under first, so it's going under here, and then it's just going alongside. Okay, so that's just going down like that. And this one is going to go under and over. So it's going to touch the point there. So now I just need to adjust it a bit to get it even. So I want these 2 squares to be equal. So I'll just pull that one over a little bit. And you just basically have to fiddle around with it until you get it right. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now I need some glue dots. So I'll just grab my glue dots and my Take Your Pick tool. Linda Heller, that was the name of the demonstrator, I've just remembered. So just hold that still, make sure that's even at the edge. Kind of happy with that. And then you put a glue dot underneath. Just pick up that edge, put the glue dot underneath and just fit it down like that. Just have to be careful not to move the whole thing. So the main thing is to get it grounded. So I'm going to put one down there, and I'm going to put one down. It's just going over the edge, but I don't mind that. There, and then one there, and probably one at the top as well. So to finish it off, you probably put a few more on. That one there, and so you can see that's the card front, and then I could put some ribbon across there, and obviously a sentiment, and I might, if I wanted to do, cut out the flower from that set as well. So that's one method of doing it. The other method of doing it was brought about by one of my downline as it were, called Jane Dooley. So she actually showed us this at the team meeting, which was great. So you're going to stick the left hand triangles. Hi Sandra, you've seen this before last night, but anyway, you can watch it again. Hopefully you'll make another one. So here's 3 squares on the left hand side and 3 squares on the right hand side, and if you can see on the left hand side, the centre square goes over those 2. On the right hand side, the top and bottom square go over the middle one. So if I just have those to copy, my first 3 colours are going to go like this, and I'm going to put the centre one. So grid paper is really useful for this, and it's 5 squares up that's going to go and that's going to go, so you can see it fits on really nicely. Now this one's going to come underneath, and it's going to be 5 up there, so I'm going to put the glue on this bottom piece here, just a bit of glue. Okay, hold that still and tuck this underneath so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I want it central there. I think this actually, once you get the hang of this method, I think it is the easier method. I don't know what other people think, but then I put this one underneath and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be that corner there. That's going to go on the middle, and then you should find that that will give your left hand one like that. And then the right hand one, don't forget the top and the bottom are going to go over the top of the centre one this time, so it's going to be the opposite. So I'm going to just put a bit of glue there, and I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stick that on like that, and then put this one on, and I'm going to put my glue here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to go on there. This one matches there, and that goes on like that. And then you've got 2 sections. Just put that one straighter. So you can see those 2 squares are equal. So now this section is going to go, it's going to slot in like that, interlocking. Okay, so I want a little bit of glue. Just remind myself, that's going to go underneath. So I want my glue underneath that one, underneath that one, and then that's going to go on top. So I want a little bit there. Okay, and then I'm going to interlock them like this. There you go, and they're slotted together. Okay, now I could then just stick that down there and then put it through an embossing folder, put some ribbon round or a strip across, and then put a sentiment. I'll probably cut out a snail from the other designer series paper. You could actually also put it in on dimensionals and let it stand out a bit. So there you go. So you can, it's a wonderful way of using up all your designer series papers. I think probably once you get the hang of it, this way is the easier way, the putting the 2 columns of squares on point together. So you've got 3 there, and then you interlock them like that and put them together. And there's your finished card. So that'll be the snail one. And then that will be the hand penned one. That's with the Peach Designer Series paper. That's with just cardstock. That's with the Friends Are Like Seashells Designer Series paper. Can't remember the name of that one, but it's really nice because it's really nice little patterns, very pretty. That's the Hydrangea Hill, and that's the hand penned Designer Series paper. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have fun making these cards. Bye.